Action News Jax investigates the death of a local mom in the Clay County jail, a mom being held on a shoplifting charge.
Action News Jax investigator Jenna Bourne uncovered a medical treatment may have played a role in the mother's death.
It broke my heart.
Amanda Snyder says it's hard to think about the cousin she grew up roller skating with dying alone in a jail cell.
She was a very loving, kind person, and she didn't deserve this. Nobody deserves this.
On March 4th, Michelle Bewley violated the conditions of her bond on a shoplifting charge and was booked back into Clay County Jail. The next day, a detention deputy and nurse found her dead. The medical examiner's report says Bewley died of hypertensive heart disease, and chronic drug abuse with opiate withdrawal played a role. Bewley's toxicology report shows she had fentanyl, a powerful opiate, in her bloodstream when she died. And this is important, also found in her blood was lorazepam, an anti-anxiety medication. Although it's unclear whether jail staff gave Bewley that medication, the detention director tells me staff does use lorazepam to treat anxiety in some people going through drug withdrawal and some who are on suicide watch. Both of those applied to Bewley.
So are you saying that that combination could be lethal?
Absolutely, 100%.
Dr. Raymond Palm is Chief Medical Officer at Gateway Community Services. He points to FDA warnings that mixing lorazepam and opioids like fentanyl can be deadly, especially for people with underlying health conditions.
If you take too much of lorazepam along with the fentanyl, you could stop breathing.
This is my second time calling.
I called the jail's head physician, emailed, and stopped by his office. No response yet, but the Clay County jail director did agree to talk.
Are you aware that the FDA says mixing lorazepam with opiates can lead to death?
Well, the strange thing is, and it's kind of a misnomer in that comment, because what we're doing is we're treating the withdrawal, which is the absence of the opiate.
But if somebody still has that in their system,
then they're not actually in the withdrawals. The withdrawals is the absence of the opiate in their system.
Dr. Palm says a person can go through withdrawal even when they still have drugs in their bloodstream. It just means they don't have the amount of it in their system that their body is used to.
Lorazepam is not a medication that we would use for opiate withdrawal, period.
Handwritten on Bewley's daily observation reports is the word disintox, which stands for disorderly intoxication, indicating jail staff was alerted there may have been drugs in her system. But the jail doesn't drug test each person before giving them medication like lorazepam.
We can't. I mean, there's over 5,000, we're right at 5,000 inmates that we process every year.
Instead, staff relies on people to be honest about their drug use during medical screening. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is now investigating Bewley's death, and I've learned investigators don't have any surveillance video to help. Cameras in the Clay County Jail don't record. They're for live monitoring only.
not only do the cameras not record, many of them are broken. Take a look at this monitor. This is in the detention director's own office. You can see half of the cameras are broken. The system is so antiquated, the cameras have to be programmed with these floppy disks.
Cold Iron tells me he's pushing to replace the cameras with ones that actually record. In the meantime, Bewley's family waits for answers.
I loved her regardless of the mistakes she's made, but that doesn't define her as a person. Because she was a caring person, she loved her family, and I hope this never happens to anybody else's family member.
Reporting in Green Cove Springs, Jenna Bourne, CBS 47, Action News Jax.